Hi there. Welcome back to another English language session brought to you by O3 School's JAMB app. For today, we're going to be looking at two simple consonant sounds. Two very simple consonant sounds. That's the and E. So we have and E. This is a voiceless consonant sound, while the E is voiced. So one is voiceless, one is voiced. Let's quickly run through the voiceless consonant sound. Is a voiceless consonant sound. And it can be found in words containing letter H. This voiceless consonant sound can be found in words with letter H, as in house, horse, home, behind. Words like this. We have words like hot, help, hotel, hall, how, grasshopper. Words like hood, words like exhale, birdhouse, words like he. We have adhere, hurdle. Mostly, this is the way we can recognize consonant sound in words. Words containing letter H, very common. Words like high, holy, words like that. But we can also find it in WH words where the W is silent. In WH words, either the W is silent or the H is silent. For example, in the word where, here it is the H that is silent, the W is pronounced. But there are some other words where the W is silent. Example, whole, whole, whose, who, whom, hoop, words like this. So some WH words, the W is silent, leaving the H to be pronounced like this words, and then we'll find this consonant sound in such words. Now, consonant sound H is not pronounced if it comes after R, G, or W sometimes. Mostly at the beginning of words, for example, rhyme. What we have here is root sound or ghost, white, ghetto, aghast, whistle, rhythm, rhino. So if letter H comes after R, G, or W, we said W in some words. We give example of words where H will come after W and the W will be silent. But there are also words where H will come after W and W will be pronounced. The H will be silent, like whistle, like white, like wear. Then also after R and G, we do not pronounce it. Giving examples, rhyme, rhythm, rhinoceros, ghost, ghetto, ghastly, aghast. The is coming after the G and we do not pronounce them. So let's take note. We can find this consonant sound in words with H and words with WH. Some words with WH, not all. Some where the W is silent. But this sound is mostly found in words with letter H. Now we look at the second consonant sound. Y is a voiced sound. And it is also mostly found in words containing letter Y. Initially, when we started consonants, the series consonant sound, we talked about consonant letters and consonant sounds being different. So we do not have Y as a consonant sound. Most times it behaves as a vowel sound. So if letter Y is in a word and is not acting as a consonant sound, it contains this consonant sound. And this is mostly the only way we can find this sound in words. So our words like yes. In this sound now, the Y isn't acting like a vowel. It's not acting like a vowel, it's acting like a consonant, and it contains this consonant sound E. So this is yes. Yesterday, yellow, you, canyon. So when Y is not acting as a consonant sound in words, if you check the end here now, this Y joins this A to produce a vowel sound. But at the beginning, it's a consonant sound containing this consonant sound Y. We have other examples like yeah, yoga, words like youth, yoke, yogurt, beyond, words like yawn, yacht. These words contain the yi sound. We have other examples like yang, yet, words like yeast. So apart from finding this consonant sound in words containing letter Y, where Y is acting as a consonant, we can also find this sound in words containing the long U sound. We use it to deepen the sound. For example, stew. If you were to transcribe this, it will give you, we have this consonant sound here, stew. So this is not stew, but stew. If this consonant sound wasn't there, it would have been stew. But with the presence of this consonant sound, we pronounce it stew. Other examples, we have tune, beauty, words like student, few, ew, view, future, education, hue. So that's the sound. That's why I said today we're going to be looking at two very simple sounds. So here we find it in words containing letter Y, and the Y is acting like a consonant. And then in words containing the long U sound, not all words with the long U sound. For example, the word blue, it doesn't contain this sound. So not all words containing U, but some of them that we need to still deepen the U sound in those words, like ew, few. So not full, but few. Blue doesn't contain it. That's it for these two sounds. We can now compare with minimal pairs. Let's see minimal pairs between the and the ye sound. Let's remember that letter consonant H is not produced if letter H comes before R, G, and sometimes after W. So we're looking at minimal pairs between and ye. Example here where we have ham, we have yam here. So the only difference between these two words is in the consonant sounds they start with. The beginning consonant sound. That's where the difference is. That's minimal pairs. Hell, yell, held, yelled. I have other examples like help, yelp, her, year, Words like who, you, heart, yard, hunger, younger. So these are some minimal pairs between the and the ye sound. On your own, you can also get more to show your understanding of these two very simple consonant sounds before we answer questions. First off, we look for the sound in words. For instance, so if we're to have this consonant sound, I want to locate it in words. Example. So these are example and these are options. Vehicle, khaki, rhyme, hammer. Answer becomes hammer. The H is silent in these three words. It's not pronounced, but it's pronounced in the word hammer. Then here we have this. So this sound, we're looking for this sound in the options. So this is like the only consonant sound where the letter does not contain it. If you're dealing with consonant H, we say we can find it in words containing letter H. If you're dealing with consonants, we say we can find it in words containing letter S, consonant K, words containing letter K, consonant T, words containing letter T. But for this one, it's different. Words containing letter J do not contain the sound. So this is jog, ew, jail, jail. Our answer becomes ew. This is the long oo sound. So this sound is present here. If you have to transcribe, this is what you get. Ew. But the ye sound is absent in jog, jail, and jail. Another question we have. Still looking for the ye sound. This is just, yes, ditch, ridge. Answer becomes yes, not just. Ignore the fact that this is J, this is J. They do not contain the same sound. If we have, here we have to pronounce to get the right answer. Because if you check, there is H here, there is H here, there is H here, there is also H here. So here we have hospital, honest, church, chaos. Our answer here becomes hospital. In the word honest, the H is silent, it's not pronounced. In the word church, it combines with C to produce another consonant sound entirely. Ch. Here, it also it combines with C to produce the K sound. So our answer here becomes hospital. The others do not contain the sound. And if you have to choose the word that contains the same letter, that has the same sound as the underlined letters. Example, we have youth, and these are options. So we look at it: youth, pay, grey, new, toy. Agreed, we're looking for the letter is Y, but it's the sound we are concerned about, not the letter. Here, Y is acting as a consonant sound. But if you check here, it's a vowel sound. It's a vowel sound. It's also a vowel sound here. And the Y contained here is also in new. This is a long U sound. The long U sound. New. We have the same consonant sound here as in youth. So that's what contains the same sound, not YY. Can also have house. Here we have a, rhyme, whose, where. In the options given to us, house, we need the sound. Ah, here the H is silent. Rhyme, the H is also silent. Whose, the W is silent, the H is pronounced. While for where, the H is silent, the W is pronounced. So house, whose, both contain the same sound that's underlined here. If we also have home, where the H is underlined. Rubbish, hanger. Answer here becomes hanger. In honor, the H is also silent, it's not pronounced. So the H in home, H in hanger, both contain the same consonant sound, and that becomes our answer. Then we pick out the odd words. When these two consonant sounds are joined, or they are joined with other consonant sounds, should be able to pick out differences in pronunciation. Here we have sometimes in some words W is pronounced, in some words H is pronounced. So let's see which is it in these ones. Whole, W is silent. When, W is pronounced. Who, W is silent. Whom, W is also silent. So the odd word becomes when. In these three words, the W is silent, but here it is pronounced, and the H is silent. So when is the odd word there? Another example we have our options are a, horse, hotel, he. So the answer here is a. The H is silent. We have a, horse, the H is pronounced. Hotel, the H is pronounced. He, the H is also pronounced. But in her, it is, in air rather, it is silent. We have yesterday, why, yoga, unique. Yesterday, why, yoga, unique. Here we have why as the answer. Why? Because the yesterday here contains this ye sound. Yoga also contains the ye sound. Unique also contains it because this is the long oo sound. We have it here before the oo sound. So these three words contain the ye, but it's absent in y. It's absent in Y, so Y becomes the odd word out there. Then here we have tune, onion, blue, yet. Answer here is blue. Tune contains the ye sound, onion contains the ye sound, blue doesn't have it, while yet contains that blue sound. So as simple as these sounds are, we know that practice makes perfection. So please do well to download the O3 Schools JAMB app and keep practicing with these two sounds. And before you know, you have them at your fingertips. Thank you.